Technology is undeniably woven in the fabric of our lives. To deny its presence or significance is like denying reality. Whether it's phone, laptop, or any other interactive devices, we all use them, regardless of age, gender, or geography. That's just as it is. The more we earn, the more gadgets surround us. The more we learn, the more dependent we get on machines to do our work. That's just it. You can't escape it, and you definitely should not criticize it, especially if you benefit from it. Today, I'd like to share 3 ways in which you can engage with technology without getting enslaved by it. Number 1, have a purpose. Yes, it sounds cliche, but it is something that has stood the test of time. When you have a clear purpose, your time becomes precious to waste. You naturally use technology then to serve your goals, then to be distracted from them. In my own work, it is so important to be informed. I meet people who are articulated, well-read, and aware of what's happening around the world. If I want to make meaningful conversations, I have to be just as informed. So I use technology to be informed. I follow news channels, read social media updates, and use apps to stay posted. This way, technology helps me serve my purpose, not dilute it. Without purpose, though, technology can become a limitless source of entertainment. And entertainment without boundaries leads to endless distraction. Second, use features wisely. I once was having coffee with a friend who was continuously interrupted by notifications on her group chats. She kept complaining about the noise, the chatter, endless interruption, but still kept reading every single message even while we were having a conversation. It was clear to me that she perhaps didn't know that she could silence the notifications selectively for group chats. Jumping into the pool and then worrying and cribbing about your clothes getting wet. Does that even make sense? In reality, always waiting to be updated is a form of self-inflicted FOMO. The difference between those who use technology and those who are used by technology is simply awareness. People who know how to use their devices also know how to protect their peace by using the features applications provide. You must know when the line between convenience and control is blurring out and technology is beginning to outsmart you. If you truly don't want to be disturbed, the tools are readily available. Learn them, use them, take charge. Third, build self-awareness. I meet many people who repeatedly delete and reinstall apps in order to keep themselves away from social media distraction. While I appreciate the intention, I struggle to understand how this action can be a lasting solution. Temporary fixes can rarely be permanent solutions. Focus, discipline, and ownership are not just settings you can toggle with. They are values, and these values show up in your daily habits. Blaming social media for your lack of focus is again like blaming the swimming pool for your wet clothes when you voluntarily dived in. Real resilience is only built under pressure. You only know that you have mastered the art of controlling distractions when you are actually surrounded by it. That's when self-control becomes a value, not just a tactic. And when values are built, they don't just impact your digital behavior, but your life as a whole. So the next time you find yourself complaining about technology and all it's doing around the world, pause, reflect, and ask yourself, do I use it? And if the answer is yes, then your complaint loses its ground. Used wisely, technology is one of the most important and powerful tools of our time. Without it, most of what we enjoy today would not have been possible. The very purpose of social technology is to serve, not to control, to assist, not to replace. Technology isn't the enemy. Mindlessness is.